Welcome. Have a seat. I am happy to see you here again learning more about psychology. But if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Now let's start. Correlational research is a type of statistical analysis that is used to examine the relationship between two or more variables. This type of research is commonly used in the social and behavioral sciences to understand how different variables are related and identify patterns and trends. One of the key features of correlational research is that it is non-experimental, which means that researchers do not manipulate or control the variables being studied. Instead, they observe and measure the variables as they naturally occur in the environment. This allows researchers to examine the relationship between variables more naturally and unbiasedly. There are several different types of correlations that can be used in correlational research, including positive correlations, negative correlations, and zero correlations. A positive correlation means that as one variable increases, the other variable also increases. For example, there may be a positive correlation between the amount of time someone spends studying and their grades on a test. As the amount of time spent studying increases, their grades on the test may also increase. On the other hand, a negative correlation means that as one variable increases, the other variable decreases. For example, there may be a negative correlation between the amount of time someone spends watching television and their grades in school. As the amount of time spent watching television increases, their grades in school may decrease. A zero correlation means that there is no relationship between the two variables being studied. This means that the other variable does not change as one variable changes. There are several different methods that researchers can use to measure the strength of the relationship between variables in correlational research. One common method is to use the Pearson correlation coefficient, which is a statistical measure that ranges from -1 to 1. A value of -1 indicates a strong negative correlation, a value of 0 indicates no correlation, and a value of 1 indicates a strong positive correlation. Another method that is commonly used in correlational research is regression analysis, which is a statistical technique that is used to predict the value of one variable based on the value of another variable. This can be useful for understanding the relationship between variables and for making predictions about future outcomes. It is important to note that correlational research does not establish causality, which means that it cannot be used to determine whether one variable causes another variable to change. Instead, it is used to identify patterns and trends in the data and to examine the relationship between variables. Overall, correlational research is a useful tool for understanding the relationship between different variables and for identifying patterns and trends in the data. It is commonly used in the social and behavioral sciences to better understand how different variables are related and make predictions about future outcomes. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions for future content, please don't hesitate to comment and reach out.